Hey, everybody. Hey, I just want to send you guys a quick invite to our Level Up event we got March 22nd. And you might be wondering what the heck is Level Up and why should you attend? Well, I brought on a special guest to explain that to us. Jeff Rising is actually going to be the coach for our Level Up event, hosted by Wayne Salmans. Jeff, welcome to the stream.
Carlos, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. So, Jeff, tell us what the heck is Level Up and why should someone attend?
So really, Level Up is an all-day event. It's really about, we talk about motivation, inspiration, but it's really going to give you the tools you need to go off into your career, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're in mortgages, you're in real estate, any kind of sales position, really. This is not only real estate agent specific, it's for any kind of entrepreneur looking to build a business or succeed in their business or level up, right? That's the key behind the name. So what we found is over the years, a lot of people kind of get stuck in their business. You get in a rut, right? We're kind of just living the same year over and over and over again. Maybe you reached a certain level of production, you can never get up above whatever that certain level of production you've been stuck at for several years. So what we're going to do for Level Up is we're going to talk about the key areas of your life that affect everything in your business. We all know that your health affects how you perform at work. Your personal relationships affect how you perform at work. How you perform at work affects how you go home at the end of the day, stressed out or not stressed out, hopefully, right? So really, it's really deep dive into business, personal, health, financial, and taking these annual goals, breaking them down into quarterly goals, breaking those down into monthly goals, and breaking those down into daily must-do activities to make sure you hit your annual goal. A lot of people start out the year, for example, as a real estate agent, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to sell 50 houses this year. It's awesome. Are you paying attention on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis to make sure that you're going to sell 50 houses this year? Or you're just hoping that you're going to sell 50 houses by the end of the year, right? So it's really taking these annual goals that everybody talks about and breaking them down into weekly and daily activities to make sure you get there.
Cool. And what made you qualify to teach this? Or did you just randomly come up with stuff? Or and I know obviously Wayne been in the business too. So
right.
Are you experienced at this thing or are you just brand new to just coaching?
Yeah, so I've been in the real estate business for 21 years this year. I'm a broker owner here in Michigan. I have a team brokerage here with 8 agents that I coach. So when I opened up my brokerage 8 years ago, my biggest focus was creating an environment where people could be successful and achieve at the high level they want to achieve. So my average transaction per agent for my agents that work for me for 2021 was 42 transactions per agent. So that means, what does that mean as an average? I have some that are selling 20 a year and I have some that are selling 80 a year.
Yeah.
So that's really where my qualifications come from. I know how to sell a lot of production quantity in a 40-hour work week by working on dollar productive activities. So when I got hired as a coach with Hero Nation, I wanted to take my experience that I built here at my brokerage and take it out nationally because I know that I can help other people achieve the same results.
Nice. Yeah, 42 does sound like a lot. What's the average in ours? What, 5 or 10 or something? I don't even know.
I think the average for National Association of Realtors is about 9 or 10 a year. The average for like a Remax agent, which is my brokerage, is 17 a year, and our agents here sell 42 a year.
Wow. Well, I mean, that says a lot about your team. That's awesome. And so tell us a little bit more about how Level Up works. I mean, I've not actually attended, so I guess Wayne's on a live stream and then we do stuff, or how exactly does that work?
So this is the second year we've done like the nationwide simulcast, if you want to call it that. What Wayne has his sections that he's going to teach via Zoom. We're going to stream that in to the Dayton location. Then about the other 60% of the event is ran by myself. So it's kind of like a combination of both. Like Wayne has his sections, and we're going to come back live. Then we're going to maybe have a lunch break. Then Wayne's going to have another hour that he's going to stream in. Then we're going to come back live for the rest of it. We'll have, of course, all of that coordinated and all the technical stuff set up. So it's going to be really cool because Wayne's going to have his in Plano, Texas. We're in Dayton. There's another one going on in Muskegon, Michigan. So a lot of different locations that are going to be working together to make this a successful event, and really give the value that is needed for the tough industry that we're in right now.
Right. And so I assume we're gonna be doing some exercises and live accountability type stuff. Is that kind of
Yeah,
how we
so
do it?
there's a workbunk. It's not that thick. Don't worry. It's about this thick. But,
Right.
so it is. It's going to be going through some exercises. We're going to talk about bring top of mind. I want you to come with whatever your goals were for the year, because we're going to take, like, for example, if you have a production goal, we're going to take that production goal, break it down to a monthly goal, and then break that down to the activities that go along with that goal. So, for example, hey, if my monthly goal is 5, so I want to sell 60 houses a year, so that's 5 a month, right? So I want to make sure that if I'm going to hit 5 a month, that's great. But what do I need to do on a daily basis to make sure I hit that 5 transactions a month? Is it I'm going to call 10 people from my sphere of influence? I'm going to go door knocking in the neighborhood. I'm going to do an open house every weekend, whatever it is, as far as the real estate portion of it. Some of that might be a health goal. Hey, I want to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year. Great. How do you want to lose 10 pounds? Well, I'm going to change my diet. I might exercise every now and then. So that's pretty kind of haphazard way of going about that goal. So what we're going to do is, you want to lose 10 pounds by the end of the year. Yeah, I'm gonna walk 20 minutes a day, 3 days a week, and I'm gonna make sure I don't eat any snacks past 7 p.m. every night. Now those are gonna be on your daily list, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm gonna exercise every day. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any snacks past 7 p.m. That's gonna get me to my goal of losing 10 pounds by the end of the year.
Gotcha. Well, sounds interesting. Yeah, I've been a part of Wayne's program. For those of you who don't know, I've been a part of Wayne's program myself, which is how I got the opportunity to host this. And I fought pretty hard. Jeff and I already discussed him just doing an event down here, and then we mentioned Level Up kind of telling us that this is something that the Dayton and Cincinnati market should have. And luckily, we got Wayne to agree. But yeah, I personally coached with Wayne for 2 years now, and I don't know if you know this, Jeff, but like when I first started, I was completely broke. I mean, there was a point when I was first in Hero Nation where I literally joked that I could have worked at McDonald's and made more money. That's how bad it was. And
Right.
I did quite a bit better last year. So
yeah,
had some
we've all been
vacations
there.
and a lot of stress. And
we've all been there, especially in the sales industry. There's always ups and
yeah,
downs, right? So the goal of this program and what I teach here at my office is that we call it the realtor roller coaster where I am. You have a bunch of deals pending, you focus on those deals, you forget to prospect, then you find yourself back at the bottom of the roller coaster with no money,
absolutely.
right? You're going through this all year, right? So the
Right.
goal of Level Up is like, how can we find some sustainability in your business so we're not in, I hate it when people, this industry's feast or famine. It's just the way it is. It doesn't have to be that way, man. It doesn't have to be feast or famine, right? You can find some consistency to your business so you're not going on the roller coaster every other month. Like, hey, I got money in January, I got no money in February, I got some money in March, I've got no money in April. Like, there's a better way to do this, and that's what we're going to teach here at Level Up.
Well, I think also more importantly, it's what not to do. And so a few things. So I assume we're not going to learn about Facebook ads and the magic ad that's going to get 10,000 prospects. We're not doing that.
No, this is going back to the basics, man. It's a lot of, we always forget about the basics in the sales industry, right? Like, what are the basics I need to do to be successful? So we're going to talk about the bare bones. We're going to set some goals in health, business, relationships, financial, and we're going to talk about those and set those goals and break them down into weekly and daily activities to make sure you hit them.
Right. Yeah. So, and I totally agree, because I mean, I think unfortunately in mortgage and just real estate in general, that a lot of people are using that as an excuse to not prospect because they think it's easier to run that magic Facebook ad. By the way, there is no magic Facebook ad. There's no magic Google ad. There's no magic Zillow ad. All that stuff. And I tried that. Because I came from online marketing. I was doing a lot of that stuff, and I actually held me back for first couple of years because I was thinking I was going to be that guy that ran the magic ad and just had leads coming in. It just doesn't work like that. So, so is there going to be a sort of like hard sell, like? Another thing that people have asked me about is this going to be one of these things where we're going to hard sell Hero Nation and nobody's going to gain value, or are they going to be a walk away? And how's that work?
Yeah, so this is a 7-hour event, with lunch in there. So you're going to have about a 45-minute break for lunch, but you're going to get 7 hours of content, and then we're going to give you the information on Hero Nation right at the end. So no, it's not a hard sell. We're not, it's not, pay $50 before you leave to get this program. Like we're going to give you the information, and if you see value in the stuff that you learned all day, then we're going to give you the information on coaching with Hero Nation. But again, this is an event that's designed to give you the value, to give you some actionable items to walk out the door with and implement business immediately, whether you decide to stick with Hero Nation or not. This is a what, for lack of a better term, this is a freestanding event from the other coaching programs we provide.
That's nice. And it's not a hard pitch either for Remax or EXP or anybody. Every brokerage is welcome.
No, I mean, I'm coming I happen to be a broker owner of a Remax franchise. I'm coming as a real estate coach independently with Hero Nation. I'm not pitching. I mean, I'm licensed in Michigan, so it doesn't mean no good to pitch you guys down in Ohio, right? So it
Exactly.
doesn't do me anything. So no, it's not a recruiting event or anything like that. I'm coming strictly as a coach with Hero Nation. I just happen to be a real estate with the knowledge needed to help you out.
Well, and I think that's a good thing because, a lot of people become coaches and then they become theoretical. I mean, even if, a lot of these coaches, they were in the industry and then they decide, well, they're going to be a coach. And all of a sudden now they're bringing knowledge that they had from 15 years ago. And oftentimes that knowledge is out of date. It happens all the time. Like, oh, this guy was a coach, sure. or even worse, they didn't make it. I see that all the time on the internet side. Like, well, they were never even a loan officer to begin with, and now they're trying to sell us leads. And it's like, okay, you have no idea how we even think or like what we.
I mean, so on that point for reference, I'm still actively. I run a real estate team here in my office. I personally still sell about 50 houses a year myself as the listing specialist for my team. My team in general sells about 200 houses a year. In my brokerage, we sold 362 houses last year for 8 agents or 7 agents in my brokerage. So
awesome.
So for reference, I'm out there every day like you guys are, learning all the new things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. I'm actively selling real estate agent and real estate broker. So everything I'm giving you, I use every day in my business.
Awesome. Well, Jeff, I'm looking forward to seeing you, and thank you for accepting our invitation to come down to Dayton because we definitely have a great market here that could use your help. So cool.
Great.
All right,
it's not a far drive for me. I'm just up in Michigan, right. I'm about 20 miles north of Toledo in Michigan.
Okay, we'll just do a monthly one. We'll just crank them out, man.
Right on.
Let's get this one done first. So again, everybody, it is March 22nd at the Springboro Chamber, 10 to 5, I believe, at the time. Lunch is included. It's $35, I think, 35.
Yeah, I think we were doing 30, I think. But yeah, there's a link.
Something like that. Well, the link's in the description. It's well worth it. Well worth your time. Well worth your efforts. Well worth your money. I hope you can make it.
You can go to you can go to theheronation.com/levelup, or there's also a Facebook event as well.
Cool. Sounds good. Well, Jeff, thanks for being on the call.
All right, cool. See you later.
All right, later.
See ya.